Hi, my name is Zach,
And my name is Garrett.
and we're making this video for you because we'd like to make an offer to partner up with you. We actually have been researching your industry and your company in particular, and we put together a few offers, which we'll share in a little bit, that we think at least one of them will be really interesting to you and mutually beneficial for both of us. So what we do is we are web business optimizers, and what that means is we help owners of medium to high traffic websites to gradually increase their conversions and their profitability over time so that the website owner has a consistently increasing income. They have a peace of mind knowing that their business asset is safe and growing all the time, and that anytime they would consider exiting their business, they would know that they can make a good and easy sale to a great buyer for a large amount of money because of the quality of the site and because it's always improving.
And like Zach said, we've got a lot of experience in optimizing web businesses. I personally have been a direct response copywriter for the past 4 years, and I've been writing copy for the past 8 years. And I've written for some of the world's largest ad agencies. Actually, one of them is A4D.com. The owner, Jason Akativ. I've written for him consecutively, and I've worked for as a freelance copywriter as well. And I've gotten lots of great results for clients. And what I do specifically is increase sales, increase referrals, increase leads on websites by using copy, written sales copy, and being able to push the hot buttons in your readers, your prospects, to get them to act more. That's a lot of businesses out there fall short on that area. So the conversion rate optimization, what we do is we look at a business. So any business that we look at, we find out the low-hanging fruit first of all, the things that we can change that will make the biggest impact on your business. So that might be, changing a headline that has a 100% improvement on, click-through rates to your checkout page. There's tons of varying things, and we'll get into A/B testing in just a little while, but basically conversion rate optimization is looking at your entire web business and finding ways to improve. 20% improvement here, 30% improvement there, all that stuff adds up. So that's basically what we do in a nutshell, is the copywriting and the conversion rate optimization and user experience.
Yeah, so user experience is extremely important because what we want to do is not think about the business from your point of view, but think about it from your user's point of view, which obviously you do some of because you have such a great business already. But there's a lot of ways we can improve that, like by doing surveys, by doing usability testing, where you have people actually record their session and record themselves as they're going through your site. And these can lead to really valuable insights on the user experience. And the better we can make that, the more you're going to get people promoting your business. And that's really crucial for companies. The more people love doing business with you, the more they're promoting you, especially in the age of social media, the better it is for you. So there's another important area of the business, which is the follow-up.
Now I want to talk to you about follow-up, whether that's email or direct mail or just any kind of company sales team that follows up with prospects. 80% of your sales will come between the 5th and 12th contact. And one of the mistakes a lot of businesses make is that they give up too early on the sale, and they leave a lot of prospects that would have bought. Maybe they weren't ready to buy right then and there. But that's what we do. We look at what we can, at how we can follow up with prospects that are warm, they're on the fence, and a lot of those prospects will convert into customers, but they just need to be nudged. They need to be, and that's what we do with the copywriting. And even if it's an abandoned cart online, a checkout page where people reach it and they're interested obviously, but they just don't commit right then and there. Well, if you don't follow up with that person, you're going to lose that person forever, and you're going to lose a sale. And so it's really easy to optimize that and test test follow-up messages and test different abandoned cart messages. And it's really easy to bring in more sales when you do that.
Yeah, so the thing about these three tools, conversion rate optimization, user experience, and the follow-up, is that those are our fundamental tools, but what all of them have in common is split testing. It's definitely old school, and it's not the way to go for someone to come in and just say, oh, I know what's better for your business because this is a best practice, and then just implement it. That doesn't work. What we need to do is analyze your existing site, look for the areas of low-hanging fruit, look for the most probable areas we can get wins, and then design a challenger page so that the website will look very similar, but the area that we hone in on as a potential area of improvement, we would change that and improve that. But then we would start taking a portion of your traffic. It doesn't have to be all of it, but we would start taking a portion of your traffic and split it 50-50 between the old version and the new version, and then start to analyze the difference. And there's actually a couple of great automated software programs that we use that do a lot of the technical stuff for you. But at the end of the day, when the split test is over, it either won or it lost or is inconclusive. But either way, we get something even more valuable than lifts in conversion rates, which is customer insight. So if we test an emotional copy with logical copy, and the emotional wins by 60%, that tells us not only do we get 60% boost in that area of the business, but we learn something, very valuable insight about our prospective customer and our market, which is that emotional calls to action, emotional words and themes work well for them. So the valuable thing about that, you can take that insight that we got from maybe a split test on an opt-in form, and you can start incorporating more emotional content in other areas of the business. So what that would lead to is our next split test. Now that we learned that, we could go, okay, what's the next area of the business that could be drastically improved by making it more emotional? And we'd come up with another split test. And maybe it wins by a bunch, maybe it doesn't for some reason. But either way, as we split test, we're learning more, getting more insights, and we're getting conversion rate improvements.
And you can see on this page the makers of the Sims. They improved their value proposition, and just by doing that, it created a 128% increase in registrations on their webpage. And you can see the first one looks visually more appealing, but the second one explains the value proposition much better. And so just simple changes like that can have big impacts, like it did for them. And the e-commerce store UK Tool Center got an increase of 27% in their site engagement just by removing a filter. And you can see the top image, that's the control, and they removed the filter, and after that, there's the website. After they removed the filter, and they got a 27% increase. So it's pretty easy way to go about looking at a website and finding little areas where we can improve, conversions, signups, purchases, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so as I was saying in the beginning of the video, we wanted to partner up with you and we put together 3 different offers. So all those things we've gone over so far of conversion rate optimization, user experience, follow-up, and with all those things, split testing, that's what's the same about the 3 offers that we're going to present to you to partner up. Now, whether one of these 3 looks really good to you and you'd like to move forward, or you have a better idea for you of how we could arrange this, we're open to hearing that. And in the message that we sent over to you, it's got both of our contact info and the best times to reach us. So we'd love to hear from you and get this thing started. So with option number 1, you would continue to run the day-to-day operations just as you are now, and we would begin our research and our analytics phase where we start to come up with our first hypotheses to test and our first split tests. We'd prioritize those, do the first one. Split tests usually run for between 1 and 4 weeks, depending on a few variables like traffic. And then we would just continue, once we get the insights from that split test, we would just continue to incorporate those insights into the next test and keep moving forward, increasing the income. And we'd actually be willing to take on all the risk by doing this work up front and just get paid on a performance basis based on the improvements in profitability we bring to your company. So we would establish a baseline of how much money your website is making now. And on a month-by-month basis, any improvements in profitability that we would bring, we would ask for a percentage of that. So for example, let's say we got just a 20 or 50%, something like that, increase in your profitability. We'd be looking to get about a 20% commission on that. Now, if we were able to double your site or more, we would want that to boost up to, let's say, 30%, and triple or more, 40%, and 4 times or more, 50%. So those numbers might seem big, but considering that the bigger percentages only start when we've doubled or tripled your site's profit or more, it's actually really reasonable, because we're coming to you with our expertise, our hard work, our creativity. We're going to be doing virtually all the work. You're going to do the same work you're doing now, but just get paid more and more and more. And we're offering you to potentially double or triple your income or more, which is totally doable with these big percentage increases in split tests that are possible. So now number 2 is similar to number 1, but we'd be willing to reduce the percentage of income that we receive in exchange for ownership equity shares in the business. So how that would work is, based off the increase in income, the percentage would be smaller, but we would put in there that based on how much we grow your site's profitability, we would get a higher and higher percentage of ownership of the site. So the third option, if you don't want to do a profit share or an equity share, we would just ask for a monthly cash retainer of $3,000 a month. So that's based off the value of our time and us putting in about 20 hours a week into your business between the two of us. So we know we can drastically improve the profitability of your site, and that's going to be a great investment for you over time, but it is higher risk for you. So that's why we included option 1 and 2, so that you can just have us move forward, do all the work up front, and we'll only earn money based off the amount that we increase your income.
So another A/B split test that Veeam did, they simply did change the wording on their call to action. So on the top one, the control, they had request a quote, and they changed one word and they just said request pricing, and the result was 161.66% increase in the amount of requests that they got. So that's just one of the examples of the dramatic changes and increase that you can have just by making little changes like that, and that's what we'd like to do with your business. So this last screenshot is taken from my copywriting website. It's from a business that I own in the welding training niche, and this is just from copywriting, sales copywriting. So me selling my course, on my training course, in 2012, the business brought in $1,400. Very minimal. In 2013, the business brought in $13,588. Now that's a tenfold increase, and that's just from copy, just from writing sales copy. That means sales letters, follow-up emails, copywriting on the website, things that engage your readers and really hit the hot buttons that makes people want to engage with what you're saying and to buy what you're selling. So that's no conversion rate optimization or anything like that. That's simply copy that I got that increase with.
So that's one of the results that Garrett has gotten on his own just by focusing on copy. And when you combine that with conversion rate optimization and user experience split testing, and the both of us working together with our different skill sets and our different areas of creativity, we can really impact any business that we partner up with and set our minds to really evolving and growing. So we have these skills and we can help businesses, but we don't want to just help any kind of business. We only want to work in industries that we really care about and have a high level of belief in, and with companies that really love what they do and who are the best in their industry. And that's exactly why we're sending this video to you. We would like to work with you because you're one of the best in your industry. There's definitely room for improvement and growth with your site, and we see that. And it seems like a great opportunity for both of us. But just for full disclosure, we are creating a video just like this for all the top competitors in your industry, and we're sending it out to all of you at once. We're doing that so that the people who are the most serious about their business, the people who are the most positive and proactive about building their business, are going to sort themselves out and get back to us sooner, and you'll be excited about working with us. So, we do want to work with you, so please get back to us soon so we can start talking and give you a proposal.
And we really appreciate your time, and we're really looking forward to working with you and improving your user experience, your conversions, and ultimately your sales of your business.
Yeah, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate your interest, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.